If you ever felt so alone in the struggle of trying to make YouTube work, I want to show you this YouTube niche that pays me six figures per year for literally 3 hours of work every single week. And as a matter of fact, probably even less because I work about 20 to 30 minutes on the average day across all my channels combined. I automated 98% of the work. So then I'm left with 2% of the work. And then I get to keep like 95% profits depending on the month, obviously. But after this video, I want you to leave knowing exactly what to do with tangible steps and advice. No wishy-washy, copy what works. No, you're going to actually know what to do and how to apply that to your own channel to then build a cash flowing asset with faceless YouTube. I'm not here to sell you a dream. I'm not here to have a course to give to you or a monthly subscription. Buy my $19 per month. No, none of that, okay? All I do is I print money on YouTube. I document how I exactly do it on YouTube. And I run private mentorship on the side that isn't available for anyone because a lot of the time people just want handouts. They're too lazy. And if you're not lazy and you actually want to have someone mentor you side by side, one on one through calls, and you are ready to literally put in the work and make this work no matter what, I'll have a link somewhere down in the description of this video for you to apply to. Fill out the questionnaire. It's like a minute long. And other than that, let's just get straight into this video. So, about me, my name is Daniel Wang. I built a fully passive income stream off of the Evergreen model, which is basically the niche or strategy that my channel all mostly bases off of. And I want to actually show you the channels real quick. So this is one of my channels right over here that did about 19.7 million views, generating me $184,000 and 192,000 subscribers. And right now it's consistently getting me it's actually dropped off quite a bit because I haven't focused on the channel for like the last 6 months. But if I overgo to the view side, you can see it basically at the peak, it was doing about 35 to 34,000 daily views. So that was about 70,000 views per 48 hours. Now it cut 50%ish, I would say. So right now we're still consistently getting, 18 to 20,000 daily views. And the RPM on this channel is incredibly high. It's about $10 to $11. So we're still getting paid about $200 every single day just off of this one YouTube channel alone. And this is one of my newer channels I've started on a much smaller scale. You can see that it got me 1.3 million views in the last year or so. Still running on autopilot, not been really focusing on this too much, and it's generating about $30 to $40 every single day on repeat. Minus 2.8K subscribers, but that's only because, if it's just a lifetime, we used to run shorts on this channel back in the day. I gained all my subscribers in like a single day. So then this has also 120K subscribers. Right now it's sitting at a consistent 7,000 views per 48 hours. And so the RPM, website has revealed everything. So then the RPM is going to be about $7-ish to $8 on this YouTube channel. And I do have to mention, I own 100% of all these channels, okay? They're not co-owned. I don't have screenshots or I don't have manager access on other channels. These are 100% owned by me. I get all the payouts, 100% goes into my bank account. So in this video, I'll break down the three most important pillars, which is the video selection process, how to actually find working niches, working topics that are proven to do well on brand new channels or even dead YouTube channels, and then also testing what works and then automating the process, because you can't really automate the process if you personally don't even know how YouTube automation works. This is single-handedly the most important mistake that I see every people who start YouTube, fail at. They automate and they get freelancers to do the work for them. They do the thumbnails when you yourself don't even know what makes a good thumbnail. You don't know what makes a good topic. You don't know how to get views on YouTube, why these videos work, why these niches don't do well, what makes a higher RPM. The very first thing you have to do is find a specific niche or concept. It doesn't even have to be like a specific niche. And I'll be honest with you, all of these channels are nicheless. And that goes completely against every single guru that tells you, oh, you have to stick to one niche. That's for browse based. That's what they don't tell you. So that's a tangible step number one. If you're going browse based, where you're trying to get into the YouTube recommendations and for people to get entertained by your videos and for them to click on your video for entertainment, that the niche matters. But if you're trying to get views outside of the browse feature, you're getting views either from YouTube search bar or you're getting it from external traffics like YouTube, like Google search. That is where you don't need a niche, because then you're not creating content for a fan base. You're not creating content for entertainment. And this is a lot easier and simpler. Sure, you're not going to make $1 million, but you sure as hell will make, multiple 5 figures, even 6 figures per year I make personally 12 to 13K per month off of all my channels combined. And I work about 3 hours per week. So if I go onto YouTube, this is what I want you to do. I want you to first think about one specific evergreen model that will be really easy to create a video about. So I'll give you some really good examples. Social media is a good one. Health is a good one. Relationships is a good one. Fitness is a pretty good one as well. But usually I like to create content on specific apps. So it's almost like an app niche. That's what I'm going to call it, the Evergreen app niche. If you create video content that is educational about apps, that is here to stay forever, like Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, the chances of you getting views is inevitable because Facebook is here to stay for the next 50 plus years. So is Instagram. So is really all of those criteria as I said above. So your video will always have an opportunity to get views, even if it's dead for the first few months. And this is a really good example. If I go to this video, the first 70 days, over 2 months in, I only got 2,000 views. So 2,000 views after 70 days seems like an absolutely terrible channel. But because it's based on the Evergreen model, the application is still really popular to this very day, although it's posted literally on September 11th, I think 2023 or something. It's been 624 days, and now it's growing faster than ever. And because it's evergreen, once it starts to actually, get in views and YouTube starts to see that, okay, this video has potential to be liked by a specific audience group, it will then never stop getting pushed out because it's not based on the algorithm. It's not based on a trend that will consistently go viral. It's based on an evergreen topic or app that is relevant forever. And whenever you have an educational piece of content towards that, number one, you're going to get views forever and your library lifetime shelf of this content is literally super long. But B, your RPM will be stupid. Like if I go to the revenue side of things, you can see that this video actually has a $10 exactly RPM since it was published. If I actually switch this to the last 7 days, it'll be probably different, like $13. Last 28 days is $11. And so every single day we're getting paid, a dollar or two, about $1 per day, sometimes $2. That's not the impressive part. It's not getting paid $2 a day on a video. The impressive part is having a backlog content of evergreen content and having 500 videos, 1,000 videos that are paying you $1 a day. If you have 500 videos paying you $2 a day, or you have 1,000 videos paying you about $1 a day, you're making $1,000 per day. And all of these videos are automated. You're not doing any of the work. They have a super long library shelf. Okay, if I switch this to the last 365 days, actually, this will give you a much better graph. Like since I published this in 2023, so let me actually switch this to since published. Actually, that'll be a much better graph. Okay, well then that just doesn't give you maybe this button. There we go. So we upload this in literally summer 2023. Sure, it made me, nothing at the start. But then once it started to get picked up by the algorithm, and because it's so evergreen, now I'm consistently, ever since literally 2023, all the way into 2025, I'm still making $1 to $2 every single day, no matter what. Sure, there's like fluctuations here and there, but the overall trajectory of this video and the lifetime shelf of this video is so passive, it's so long term that once I posted this once, 2 years later, and for the next 5 years, maybe even 10 years, it'll continuously generate me $2 a day, $1 a day, and having then hundreds of videos, because in a single year, you can post literally hundreds of videos. That's also the other beauty about this niche. It doesn't matter how much you upload. There's no such thing as too much uploading, because again, you're not building videos for a fan base. You're not creating content for subscribers to come back. If I go to the audience side of things, I'll prove that. You can see that literally all of my new viewers are 90%, and then my returning viewers are about 10%. So for every 200 returning, or so for every 200 new viewers, I get 20 returning viewers. Same deal as over here. 100 new viewers, about 14 returning. So it's like a 90 to 10 ratio. All of my audiences are completely new, that has never came across my channel, that after watching this video will probably never ever come back to this channel, so that it doesn't matter how many times I post in a single day. All these videos are only attracted to people who have a specific need and desire. So I'll give you a very tangible, I'll literally reveal this niche right now. If we go over the overview, this video doesn't show, but this video is about how to get coupon codes on a specific application. How to get coupon codes on Temu. I think this is what the video is about. And the reason why is because 5 years later, when someone's shopping on Temu, they're going to want to have a coupon code because they want to save money. I guarantee you 5 years later, someone on Amazon, the same deal here. There's infinite content ideas to create about educational related stuff on evergreen trends. Like Amazon's here to stay forever. eBay's probably here to stay forever. Temu's going to stay here for a very long time. And also $10 RPM. I'm not complaining. Sure, if this was a $1 RPM, I'd get only paid $100 over the last 2 years. But since it's a $10 RPM, $10 USD RPM, we got paid. Then again, $991 over 2 years. It's not the important part. That's not the impressive part. It's having hundreds of videos exactly like this one. I actually found another one real quick. You can see there's another one of my videos. It's on Amazon. So same deal here. It got picked up, after 15 days, it got 800 views. The very first week, it got 300 views. There's no such thing as a dead YouTube channel or a dead YouTube video. It will always inevitably, now it's literally growing. Evergreen is never going to stop growing. Same deal with the revenue side of things. Sure, it's not fancy. I'm not getting paid $1 million. But then when you have hundreds of videos that's giving you a really consistent and stable, you can see how stable and predictable the trajectory of this growth is. And so I could literally predict how much more unrealized earnings I will gain within the next 6 months, within the next 12 months, without even working anymore. As a matter of fact, if I stop posting on this video for 6 months, I stopped posting on this channel for 6 months. Exact same process here. Has a $6 RPM, 100,000 views. I'll get paid, literally guaranteed. And the way that you find these video topics is, number one, obviously, I got a little bit distracted. You have to think of a winning application. Let's just say Amazon. Okay, we're going to be making educational created content on Amazon. So if I type in like how to Amazon, right? And we click on, for example, how to Amazon Prime membership, how to get the Prime membership. This is going to be the process where you kind of want to find the good video topic to create on your own channel. Now, this video got 32,000 views in 8 months, which is pretty solid, right? This channel has 92,000 subscribers, and so it's a little bit too big for my personal liking. I would rather find videos on channels that are smaller. And what I wrote here was 10,000, I believe. You want to find YouTube channels that have at least or at most 10,000 subscribers, so that way if they have a small channel that's ranking and obviously pulling in views, you would also have a very small channel and have a really good ability to compete. Now, you can see this YouTube video with 142 subscribers got 29,000 views in 4 months. The impressive part isn't 29,000 views in 4 months. It's the impressive part, again, you have to remember this, is the unrealized potential earnings. In the next 4 years, this video, probably 300,000 views minimum, probably even a million views. How to buy Amazon Prime. This very simple video that was recorded for a minute long with a cheap ass screen recording that you can literally automate for $5 or less on a channel with 142 subscribers. You see the growth. Again, exactly the model I was talking about. 30 days in, I got 400 views. Absolutely terrible. But then once it starts to get realized by YouTube, they see that this is relevant to the viewer. It could help a lot of people. It brings value. It is inevitable for you not to get views. And then once it gets picked up, it literally will not slow down for years, if not ever. It's a foolproof money-making machine. How to buy Amazon Prime. If you made a video about how to buy Amazon Prime subscription plan 2024, he literally has an outdated video title. If you make this 2025 on your YouTube channel with literally 142 subscribers, you will print. And you can see all of the other videos that they're creating on this channel. Same deal here. 200 views in 11 days, 29 views in 12 days. The impressive part is literally 5 years later where these videos are continuously ranking views. And so instead of chasing for the next video to go viral and try to catch the next break to get a big payday, you set up the system, right? You set up the infrastructure, right? You have video topics that will print inevitably for years. You sit back, you relax, you watch them when you're rolling in. Now, obviously, it's not as easy as that. It isn't going to happen overnight. It takes a good few months to set up the systems. You have to find what type of topics actually will do good. And just based off of this channel, you can see they do a lot of social media. Like I said earlier, social media is a pretty good niche. I personally do a lot of social media content as well, where it's like Instagram videos, Snapchat videos, TikTok videos. If you go to their most popular now, if I go over to back to my document, you want to copy their most popular video within a month. So because this video has this channel only has 142 subscribers, you can easily copy any topic from this channel, replicate it over to your video, and you have like a 95% chance of success, just because if it worked well on this tiny channel, the chances of it working well on your channel will be pretty damn high. So I'll go to latest and then just scroll through any of these pieces of content until you find the most popular one within a month. So I caught this one's eye, got 600 views in 2 weeks. So let's keep that one in mind. Let me scroll down here a little bit more. This is going to be about 400 views, 1.7K. I think it's going to be that 1.7K. This is 1.1K, 3.2K in a month. So again, you can see, okay, 16K views in a month. Now you're starting to pick up and see what videos are actually now doing super. So now we're in the 2 month section. So that video with 16K views in a month is going to be what we're going to be copying, okay? How to see what friends liked on Instagram. So if we take this exact video topic, we could literally create this video ourselves. And obviously, if you want to, or you just don't want to automate this process yet and not have it as a business yet, you just want to test the waters, there's no problem. I actually made the first 800 videos on my channel all by myself because I just felt like it. And then once it was getting too hectic, I was making too much money, I wanted to automate the process and actually be a business owner, I was reinvesting the profits back into the automation process. And so once you find a video, preferably you also want the RPM to be quite high, because if you get 16,000 views, and then the RPM is like $1. That's not bad, obviously, because over a long period of time, you're gonna tenfold what you paid for the freelancer. But if the higher the RPM, the better. And the way you obviously get a super high RPM is to get an audience that has spending power, an audience that will buy whatever the ad shows on the video, because YouTube only makes money when more ads are getting shown, and also the more people buy the ads, if that makes sense, because that's how advertisers make more money, and then they're going to be more willing to spend their ad budget on YouTube next time again. Instagram has a pretty average RPM of like $1 to $2, so it's going to get a lot of view potential. I've also had many Instagram videos. Let me see if I can find one actually. Go to my channel. Yeah, this is one of my Instagram videos. It got 500,000 views. Again, it's literally been posted for almost 2 years now, 690 days. And the first short get picked up after 13 days. It got 9,000 views, very very solid. After 2 weeks, it got 10,000 views, and then after the first month, I got about 20,000 views, and still growing consistently at that same pace. Made me $889. So the RPM, you can see, it wasn't that great. It's like $1.67, like I predicted, but the view potential is going to make up for that low RPM. You're still going to get paid a really solid chunk of money. Like this video cost me $5 to create. Boom. It almost like 200 fold. I can't do math that well. Yeah, almost like 150 folded. So going back to here, you want to test what works in. So test different niches. Don't just post social media. Have other big niches that you think work. Amazon, Temu, whatever works. Play with different applications. It doesn't even have to be apps. You can create any sort of educational creative content. Cars, how to fix a car, how to apply for a visa. Anything that is educational on a concept or application that is not based on a trend. How to fix your ceiling lights. Stuff like that, okay? Obviously, some niches are going to work better than others. You're going to find that some rank faster, some has a bigger RPM. Whatever makes you the most revenue is going to be what you want to double down on, and whatever makes you the least amount of revenue or doesn't ROI is what you want to stay away from. Very common logical sense. And once you've tested, I would say once you have 150 videos, maybe 100 videos, even 50 videos, once you have 50 videos on your channel, which you can literally bang out in a week, because these videos are like literally so short, they're so easy, the production, no editing, you just have to film and go through the tutorial. Then once you test what niche works the best, what thumbnails have the best click-through rate, you're going to then automate the process and hire people to create all the content for you. So now I personally, now this is because I'm biased, because I have a crazy good team. I found them all off of these two. I do not suggest Fiverr. Fiverr is one of the worst places for you to automate. And again, it depends on the person who you're hiring. So you could find good talent on Fiverr. But I personally found all of my talent from onlinejobs.ph and Upwork. This is good if you have no money whatsoever, because it's literally free to create a job post. But online jobs, it costs a little bit more, but the results and the talent you can get to actually create these types of content is so much better. The quality is more better. They're all Filipinians. They're super cheap still as well. They are hardworking. They hand in work on time. It's like the quality is like basically Upwork on steroids. Okay, so if you want to pay to win, use online jobs. If you're free to play, Upwork. This is no sponsorship. This is genuinely just the last 4 years of doing YouTube. This is what I personally know what works the best. Okay, so that's literally it. If you take that video topic like I showed you earlier, how to see what friends liked on Instagram. If you made this video right now, you posted on a brand new YouTube channel, you did the SEO strategy, which I didn't explain in this video because that's literally part of getting views. You did the SEO strategy, you find the right topics, and then you optimize the video correctly to get views. That video will absolutely rip and get 10,000 views within the first month. Like that one channel got 16,000 within the first month on 142k subs, on 142 subs. Within the next year, it's gonna get 160,000, probably 200,000 views. And that across 10 years, it's going to completely blow your mind because people 10 years later will still go on Instagram, type in, you're literally just reverse engineering what will work 10 years later. How to see what friends like on Instagram. If Instagram doesn't get banned, this will still get views 10 years later. Guarantee you. So that's literally the system on how to break the feeling of being so alone, of struggling to make YouTube work, because this niche literally paid me multiple six figures now, almost $200,000 of 3 hours of work. All I do now is find the video topics. I scroll on YouTube, I find whatever works, I find small channels, I copy what works. You repeat that process many, many, many times, and it's literally a cash cow money printing machine. So that's basically it for this video. If you did find this video helpful, subscribe, leave a like. If you hated it, my haircut was too ugly, dislike. Again, 0 monthly subscription to sell you 0 course, but if you are interested in one-on-one mentorship with me through live calls, I'll have a link somewhere in the description or pinned comment. You go through that. I also have a free video training as well that goes over A to Z how we optimize and figure out the exact blueprint to making these YouTube videos work with the right YouTube titling structure, the thumbnail, all the ideation process, all the automation process. So I'll have that link in the description as well. It's completely for free. Give that a watch. I think that's basically it for this video then. See you guys soon.